Remember when you were in art class and there was always that one student who just stood out? Their work was on a different level, what seemed like a professional level. Well, there are a lot of students like that here on Delmarva, and they have the opportunity to expand their skills thanks to something called the Visual and Performing Arts Program. Michael Morris is one of the program's instructors, and Morgan Helfrich is an alumni. Welcome both this afternoon. Start off by giving us an overview of Visual Performing Arts, or VPA.
Okay. The Visual and Performing Arts Program was started because back in, I would say, 95, Martha Williams and I, we worked at Bennett, and we would take high school kids to National Portfolio Day. And I saw these beautiful portfolios for kids across the bay, and so I kind of captured one of the guys in the bathroom and asked him about, how do you get a portfolio like this? And the young man told me, I go to a Visual and Performing Arts school. Well, immediately I knew my kids on this side of the bay couldn't compete for the scholarships and opportunities of kids across the bay because we didn't have a program like that. I talked to Dr. Holman, who was the superintendent, and she said, Mike Morris, write a proposal and we'll see what happens. Well, in Wycomico County, it takes 5 to 7 years for a proposal to go through all the processes. Ours got approved in the first year.
Wow.
She called me up at the end of the school year in '87 and said, Mike Morris, VPA will start in 1988.
That is wonderful.
And we've been going ever since for 30 years.
And just as the name suggests, it's not just visual arts, it's performing arts as well.
It's performing arts also, and that component is housed also at Y-High, and the students take advanced instrumental components. They also take voice and music theory.
Okay, so Morgan, you're an alumni of the program, and just to show how great of a program it is, the work that is behind us is actually your work.
Yeah, I'm so proud to be an alumni of VPA. I think all of us are. I'm an architect locally at GMB in Salisbury, and I truly believe that I would not be the architect I am today without the Visual and Performing Arts Program. Just the collaboration of art, being proud of our work and learning how to present ourselves as well as our work, and the collaborative effort and the inspiration that these teachers, Mr. Morris and all of our teachers past and present, have provided us, have given us life lessons that we still, pretty much all of us still use today.
Yeah, so everything you learned in VPA, you're using today.
Yeah.
And I imagine there's a lot of other alumni with the same kind of stories.
Yes, we had a 30th year anniversary last Friday, and we had 40 students show up, and we're talking about architects, professional illustrators, people working in the gaming industry, you know, private artists, and
yeah,
it runs the gamut.
It runs the gamut. Okay, this is in Wycomico, so
yes,
let's talk about an ideal participant. Who is that?
An ideal participant is that kid in art class, like you said, that stands out. Okay, art teachers should focus on that kid, get him started at 9th, 10th grade building a portfolio. Once they build a portfolio, then what they do is they apply to VPA, because to get into VPA, you got to have 2 teacher recommendations. You have to have a portfolio, you got to write an essay, and you also need to go through an audition process to get in for your 11th and 12th grade year.
Yeah, yeah, and it's all done at Y-High?
At Wycomico Senior High School.
Even if you're a student in the other high schools?
It draws from all 4 schools and is housed in Y-High.
Now you have an event coming up for third Friday in downtown Salisbury, where you're going to be showcasing some of the art?
Yes, we're going to have art by the VPA teachers and also some current VPA students. It's an outstanding show. We're also going to have a slideshow for the 30 years that VPA has been in existence.
Yeah, okay, and that is happening, what's the date on that again?
That's October the 9th from 5 to...
19th?
19th, I'm sorry, and it's 5 to 8.
And it's at the Salisbury Art Space. That is downtown. Michael Morris and Morgan Helfrich. And I just want to add, my daughter is a graduate of VPA. It's a wonderful program. Thank you so much for 30 years.
30 years.
That is so great. All right.